Lovely friends, I hope you are all doing well. Today, I wanted to talk about higher end mascaras, particularly high-end mascaras that were released this year. I have 3 of them here. I've played with them all for several months, and I would like to demonstrate and apply them for you, kind of bring you in a little bit closer, talk about them, talk about what I like, talk about what I don't like, see which ones I prefer over the other ones, because mascaras can get pretty expensive, and I always want to know, should I waste my money on it, or am I going to get a good deal out of it? So the 3 mascaras that we'll be discussing in this video is the Tarte Big Ego Mascara, and then we have the Too Faced Damn Girl Mascara, and then the Kat Von D Go Big or Go Home Mascara. So my face is pretty bare. I don't really have much makeup on, just a tiny bit of concealer and powder, and I've done my eyebrows. So every time I apply it, my lashes will be clean and curled with a lash curler. So without further ado, let's get started. The first one that I'm going to do is the Tarte Big Ego Mascara. It looks like this. And so it has an hourglass wand. So you can see, it kind of reminds me a little bit more of the Too Faced Better Than Sex. Not as big, but it does have that kind of hourglass wand. So I'm going to apply it now. Let's see, just keep my... Now this mascara retails for $23. Okay, so now that's what it looks like with just one full coat at the top and bottom lashes. So now this is a vegan mascara. Actually, all the mascaras that I'll be reviewing today are vegan. Just a little bit more about it, that it has babasu, which is like Tarte's new super ingredient. It's supposed to nourish lashes. And there's glycerin in it, which is supposed to help hydrate. There's vitamin B5, which is antioxidants. It's supposed to be soothing and moisturizing. And then there's also sunflower seed oil in this, which is an interesting ingredient. I noticed that it's also in the Kat Von D mascara as well. So the claims are vegan, hypoallergenic, ophthalmologist tested, safe for contact lens wearers, up to 16-hour wear, flake-free, lengthening, volumizing, curling, and cruelty-free. So I'm going to put on a second layer. My personal thoughts is that this is actually a pretty good mascara. It does lengthen, there is volume there. I do think it's a bit, not that it's clumpy, but I do think it's a little bit clumpier than Tarte's Lights Camera Lashes, which is probably in my like top 10 favorite mascaras. And that one, because it's a little bit thinner, I find it much easier to apply on the bottom lashes. When you get started, like when you get bigger wands like this, I find it very difficult to work with the bottom lashes. There you go. So that is 2 coats. I'm also going to show you against the Lights Camera Lashes. So this is what the Lights Camera Lashes looks like, and then this is the Big Ego right there. So it's so funny, my coworker told me that this actually looks like a tampon, and now I can't unsee it. So I just want to show you the differences between Lights Camera Lashes and Big Ego. That's the difference in the wands, you can see. So next we have Too Faced Damn Girl Mascara, and then this one has a giant brush and a lot of product comes out on it, so I find that I have to kind of do like one of these. So very similar to their Better Than Sex, which is like their best-selling mascara of all time. This one is even bigger and even has more product on it. So I find with this one, this is like, this infinity brush here is supposed to be like a dual fiber brush. So it's supposed to like lift and curl each lash. So I will start applying now. so this mascara retails for $25 and it's supposed to give maximum drama, and it's a creamy mousse formula. So I would definitely say it is very creamy and moussey. So much so that you have to be very careful that you don't get it all over your eyes. So I find that I have to be very careful when using this mascara. It's supposed to have whipped melting waxes, which melts into each layer to create one weightless super layer. And then it's hydrophilic black, creates seamlessly rich black lashes. It's supposed to volumize, lengthen, non-flake, non-smudge, non-fading, deep black color intensity, ophthalmologist tested, vegan friendly, and cruelty free, of course. So that's one layer. I'm gonna do a second layer and then we can talk more about my thoughts, because I've been testing this mascara for a couple months now and I think I have a pretty good opinion about it. Okay, so that is 2 coats. So one thing that I do really like about this mascara is I do think it's a little less flaky than the Better Than Sex mascara. I do think it looks very nice, but I do find that this actually dries up quite quickly, just like the Better Than Sex does. I feel like it's really good for the first month that you use it, and then after that it just loses its effect. It's not as good, and I find that to be the same with the other mascara too. Again, because the wand is so big, I do find it difficult to apply to the lower lashes. That's probably just more of a personal preference thing for me, but funny enough, every single mascara that I'm going to talk about, I think the wand is too big. I will show you the wand against Better Than Sex. So this is Damn Girl. And this is Better Than Sex. So you see how much bigger the Damn Girl is? Much more, this is a typical hourglass. This is like even bigger infinity. This one gets a lot more product on it, so it's a little bit easier to kind of like mess up and get on you. So again, you have to be very careful during application. Okay, so finally we have the Kat Von D Go Big or Go Home mascara. I love the print on this one. It's super cool. This mascara, this component is enormous. So when you open it up, again, we have a pretty big wand there. So I am going to apply this now. Okay, so that is one coat. Going in for a second coat. Okay, so that is 2 coats. So a little bit more about this mascara. This one is supposed to be an extreme volume vegan mascara that's smudge resistant, long wearing, and powered by plant-based fats. So this has a plant-based blend of olive oil, sunflower oils. The fluff brush has wavy fiber bristles that coat each lash for fluffy, full coverage, ultra intense. And this is in the shade Trooper Black, so this is like the blackest black version. And then that's about it. I would say that when I wear this, I always think the lashes do look very fluffy, which makes them kind of unique to the other formulas, because it just kind of gives it like this kind of fluffed out look. It doesn't give me the most length or the most volume, but it does kind of give that fluffy look. So now that you've watched me demonstrate each mascara and apply and kind of show them to you up close, I wanted to give a final rundown and my thoughts. So each of these mascaras I've actually tried for several months. I want to say at least 3. They're all around the same price point. So these two here, the Big Ego and the Go Big or Go Home, are both $23, and then the Damn Girl is $25. So both Tarte and Too Faced can be found at Sephora and Ulta, and then the Kat Von D's only at Sephora. All 3 of these are vegan, which I think is phenomenal. None of them had any kind of like adverse effects on my eyes. I didn't experience any kind of sensitivity, and I do think I do have sensitive eyes, so it's nice to know that I didn't have any kind of like redness or just kind of any bad reaction to these mascaras. These two, the Big Ego and the Go Big or Go Home, both have kind of like a blend of oils in them. They both have sunflower oil in them, which I guess is supposed to kind of just soften and condition the lashes. It's supposed to just make the mascara glide on. I actually don't mind any of these mascaras. Am I particularly wowed by any of them? Not really. For me, I think that drugstore mascaras sometimes perform just as well. My Essence, what is it? It's called? It's the False Lash Effect mascara. It's in the tube that looks like a corset, and it's like the black one with the turquoise. That one is my favorite. But if you want to splurge, or if you ever have like a coupon or discount code, I do think that these are nice. Personally, my least favorite out of the bunch is the Go Big or Go Home. I don't get the volume that I get with these 2 mascaras. I get a very fluffy look, which isn't bad, I guess, depending on what kind of look you're going for. But for me, I like the big doll eyelashes, so those are kind of my favorite. So this aside, if I were to just pick one between Damn Girl and Big Ego, it would probably be Big Ego. I do think it's actually a very impressive mascara, and I would probably choose this one over this one because it's slightly cheaper. But my big complaint about all 3 of these mascaras is that the wands are just huge. I know that they're supposed to give you like dramatic effect and it's supposed to grab the lashes, but personally I just think that it becomes very difficult to apply, especially on the lower lash line. Now, for someone who might even have smaller eyes than me, I would imagine that these would be very difficult to apply. Like, some of these are just, the brush heads are enormous. But that's really just mostly my complaint. These two, the Damn Girl and the Big Ego, can smudge a little bit on the lower lash line, in particular the Damn Girl one, just because it is so big. But those are my thoughts, and I want to know what your thoughts are. Have you tried any of these mascaras? Are you going to try any of them now that we've talked about it? I'm always curious to know your thoughts. My search for the perfect mascara is never ending. So that is it for me today, guys. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. Remember to comment down below. And until next time, remember to stay compassionate and chic. Bye.